Hello viewers, and welcome to another edition of F1 Talk. And in this edition I'll just quickly go over the 3 days of testing and some other news that has taken my eye in terms of Formula 1. Not a particularly long episode this one, but it's just going over the testing basically. Testing at the Mugello Circuit in Italy, which is basically used for the Italian Grand Prix in MotoGP. It's not particularly used a heck of a lot in Formula 1 terms, but I'll go over the leading times in the video, and I will be posting the full results of the testing sessions in the description box. So once you finish watching the video, check the times out if you're interested. Day 1 topped by Fernando Alonso in the Ferrari with a 1:22.4. Day 2 topped by two drivers setting identical times, that's the word I was looking for. Romain Grosjean and Kobayashi in the Lotus and Sauber respectively, posting a 1:21.6. so obviously the track has evolved as the day has gone by, and yet again Grosjean in the Lotus posting the quickest time in day 3 with a 1:21.03. So basically the track was obviously getting better with the more rubber was put down. This test was absolutely crucial for the Ferrari team to salvage something from this year before they wrote off another season due to uncompetitive aerodynamics. Now the BBC's man in the pits this year is former aerodynamicist Gary Anderson. He says the improvements Ferrari have made to the side pods, side wings, should give Ferrari around 0.2 to 0.3 a second per lap. And for anyone that knows motorsports, 0.2 to 0.3 of a second could be the difference between 7th on the grid and 3rd on the grid, especially considering how close F1 has been this year. Sauber and Chelsea Football Club have joined forces. You will see advertising at Chelsea football matches for Sauber, not only F1 but obviously Sauber Motorsports, and the Chelsea Club insignia will appear on the Sauber cars of all motorsports. So if you're a Chelsea fan, you're now a Sauber fan. If you're a Sauber fan, you are part Chelsea. But the big news of the week is to do with Force India. Now, I understand when you're watching this may well be old news if you're a big Formula 1 fan like myself. I've been waiting for acceptable brightness so I can actually record this video to let you know the news. But they have been handed a bill for £650,000 to pay the Caterham team and Mike Gascoigne. Now, Mike Gascoigne has been at several teams as either a technical director or aerodynamicist himself, and apparently all this goes back to 2010 when Caterham were obviously known as Team Lotus, and they were just about to break into Formula 1. There were some confidential documents with Force India and something changed hands, and it's all been going on from then basically. Gascoigne's lawyers have been trying to solve this case. They've been trying to get this case sorted outside and make an outside settlement. What's basically happened is that a judge has found Force India guilty of these charges. They do have a right to appeal, but they've also been ordered to pay these costs to Caterham and Mike Gascoigne. At the time, another aerodynamics company called Aerolab were involved. Their costs to Aerolab and to Mike Gascoigne and to Caterham, who were obviously Team Lotus at the time, are at the moment 1.35 million. Now, it's not going to make a tremendous dent in the budget of Force India, the team itself, because they're owned by a multi-billionaire, Vijay Mallya of Kingfish fame. The thing is, it's damaging the reputation of not only them but of Formula 1 in general. So basically that's it for this edition. I know it's rather short one, I did say it would be. Like I say, I'll post up the testing times for all 3 days for everyone that took part in the session. HRT again elected not to take part in the session. Now, if you want to improve your car, if there's a testing session, you take advantage of it, no matter who you are. So, is something going on with the Hispania racing team? I actually can't see them staying in Formula 1 for too much longer. They're only being kept alive, I think, by the lucrative sponsorship deals that have been brought in by Narain Karthikeyan of India, and eventually that money's going to dry up. I think they're a tremendous waste of space. Yes, it's good to have a team in F1, but not if you can't run it properly. And to be honest with you, HRT has not been run properly since day one. No disrespect to Colin Collis or whoever's been in charge. That's just the way I feel about them. So thank you for watching this particular edition. There will be another 2 editions in the next 7 days of F1 Talk, as we are nearing the second live Grand Prix from the BBC, Spanish Grand Prix, this coming Sunday. My previews will be up before the race, and obviously my review will be up after the race. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.